Well, hey, bitch, it's JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel, honey. Listen, we got some things we got to go ahead and talk about for those that care and for those that don't. Okay, come on in the room, like up the video, and let us get into some things. All right, y'all know I want to touch on Jeezy and Jeannie Ma just a bit. Definitely have to talk about Jennifer Williams and that soon to be husband of hers, Mr. Christian Gold Walden, or whatever his name is, this week or next week. Definitely got to get into that. Shout out to Mims and Simone for Girl, Is That Legal? Because they were actually in the courtroom, and I got a chance to check out one of Christian's previous girlfriends interview that she did with Girl, Is That Legal? Okay, she did touch on a few things. Can't remember everything. I think the interview could have been like 2 hours long or whatnot, but what I really got from the interview was the fact that this man don't really help her take care of the kids and shit like that. And then he's great at manipulating is what I got. And my thing is just like Jen and any woman out there, how do you feel comfortable being in a relationship in addition to go on to marry a person that's not actively present or financially holding it down for their children? How the do you do that? I would never want to be in your position because you bitches is dumb. But anyway, that's another conversation. We'll get into that in just a second. Before we get into that, I want to talk about Queen Naija. Okay, and this ex-husband of hers, Mr. Chris Sales. All right, y'all know Queen Naija started out as a YouTuber with Chris Sales, who's the father of her first child that I believe that she ended up marrying. They eventually divorced, broken up. There was some, abuse allegations and different things like that. I feel like she may have even shown us some stuff. Even Parker McKinney came out and talked about her terrible, terrible relationship with him and how things got physical for her as well. So, okay, but yeah, okay. Now she went on to date another young man, and I hate that his name is not coming. Clarence, that's his name. She's moved on to date Clarence. Okay, it's clear Miss Girl got her a piece of a type. Okay, but anywho, they make a cute family. They did go on to have a child, and she's been in a relationship with him for many years now, and they have yet to get married. Okay, a lot of people like to come for Queen Naija, and talk about her relationship with this guy and stuff, and her being in this relationship for a long time. I do believe that she wants to be married again. So I hope that he doesn't make her wait longer. There was a time where they were both, her and her new guy, were sitting on their channel and they were answering a lot of questions from the viewers. And one of the questions was about, I think somebody was asking a question about how long they should wait for a partner to propose. And I think Queen ended up mentioning 10 years. And so people were like, oh, well, he got 4 more years left, or now he got 3 more years, or however many years he has left, because they feel like Queen Naija set the standard for her relationship. Even though she was answering a question about somebody else's, they believe if that's the advice you would give, that must be the advice that yourself would follow. So you're pretty much telling Clarence how much longer he has to wait before that you guys officially marry each other and he proposed or whatever. So they've been pretty much clowning her about that for the most part. And I wanted to get into that. Let me see for a second here where we can start and how this kind of all started. So give me 1 second, okay? Matter of fact, I do want to get my headphones on. So at this time, please make sure that you're coming in, you're liking up the video for your girl if you have yet to do so. Okay, I know y'all been needing y'all reminders, so consider that to be a reminder for the people. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and switch gears here so that we can get into this post that is over on the shade room. Okay, let me just adjust some stuff over here on my end. Okay, so here we are. All right, let's get into this post. So she puts the post up of her and her boo together. That is she and Clarence. All right, and she says, this is clearly trolling, lol. But even if it was real, look at how people find something negative regardless. That's why I'm going to the courthouse. So it has something to do with her trolling about being a bride to be. Okay, people had a lot of stuff to say about it, a bunch of negativity, and that is why she's saying that, she said she was trolling, but even if it was real, everybody wants to be negative about it. Listen, I don't blame Queen Naija. Like, listen, when you're a public figure, so many people, I'm sure, can say so much negative stuff about you. You know what I'm saying? Your relationship, whatever. And I do feel like when y'all do get married, just have that moment for y'all. I don't think everybody should really be tied into what y'all got going on. Make it a private ceremony. If you decide 6 months, a year later that y'all want to do an actual something because now you got the itch that you want to like actually have a ceremony, then do that. Like, Do what I love about today's time in, planning weddings and getting married and stuff is that you could do it however the fuck you want to. Whatever makes sense for you and your person, do that. If it's going to the courthouse, if it's going to the courthouse and taking elaborate photos, if it's not so much as eloping, but yes, eloping, and maybe flying yourself and your parents out to another state and y'all just going to one of the chapels, in another state, California or whatever, and doing a ceremony there and getting your pictures or whatever. Like, you could do what the fuck you want to do, high key. And I love that. Go do what the fuck y'all want to, like. Go do your thing. Like, you could do whatever you want to do, and you ain't got to tell everybody about it. That could be an afterthought. You could put that out there after the fact. Okay. I think they may get married at some point. I don't know when that point is going to come, but even when they do decide to actually get married and all of that, they may even skip the proposal phase. They may just jump right into being married, and I mean, it may be a different story at that point of what people are going to create when it comes to them. Okay, but with her making this post and talking about, the fact that she was trolling and everything or whatever the case is. And then keep in mind she was married before now. And that marriage was a terrible marriage for her. So maybe she really wants to take her time with this marriage, and maybe she's not gun ho about being married. Now she has said on stage and different places where she kind of like mentioned her ring or whatever. So I think it's something she may be desiring, but not rushing at the same time. Okay. But anywho, once that happened, of course, the ex decides that he wants to come to social media, and Slick wants to troll. I think there may be music on this post. Let's see.
Yes. No, that was a close one on my soul. I thought they really got married. I was in my room crying day, night, and day in. Talk about. But not on a serious note, baby girl, you did not troll us. You trolled yourself.
You are so lame and so fucking bitter and so hateful. He's still mad she let him go and still more successful than him to this day. That's what it's giving. It's giving hurt, bitter soul is what it's giving. Okay. So, of course, Queen decides to get down in the comments, and she's pretty much letting him have it. And I support all of what she says. She says, wow, he's laughing at me. I hope this coin he making off my name help out a little bit with some of his son's expenses. Because I gave him grace by not putting him on child support. I've been so nice. He hasn't taught his son anything valuable. It's sad that another man had to come and do his part, shaking my head. Okay. And let me stop right there, because a lot of people would say, kid, a man needs to be in a son's life, and your dad needs to be in your life. Your dad need to be in your life. It need to be da, da, da. And I don't fully disagree, but I will say this, that I've always said this. I don't believe a father should be in a son's life if he's not going to add value to that child, in my opinion. Okay, I hate to say it, like, if you're a person that may be a drug addict, you not coming in taking care of this baby's emotional well-being, because a lot of y'all like to always talk about the financial and just the child support, this, that. No, you need to take care of that baby heart, okay, emotionally. Then I select feel like shit, you might as well be absent, so they ain't got to deal with that burden and that stress and that trauma of you being a fucking daddy because you just a horrible ass person, in a sense. Okay, but I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all want to do, because that's how y'all gonna be, whatever, girl. Okay. But she goes on to say, it's sad that another man had to come and do his part, shaking my head. And yeah, he may have made me a wife quickly, but he also put bruises on me during the marriage, choked me up, ruined my self confidence, calling me ugly and calling my body ugly after giving birth to his child. Okay, carelessly stepped out on our marriage countless of times, hogged all the money that we made, and other unspeakable things. But laughing at me because I haven't married again yet, I'd rather take my time in a healthy relationship than be in a traumatic marriage. You would think he would have done some self work to become a better quote unquote man, okay, in all caps, after all these years. But no, still a delusional, narcissistic liar. I can only pray my son doesn't turn out like him. He needs to seek the God who he stopped believing in, okay? So Miss Ma'am definitely ate his ass right on up. And I said, come on, baby. Tell me something. You didn't troll us. You trolled yourself, okay? And now she finna troll you back with the facts. Okay, trolling you right on back with them facts. Now what's going on? I love the way that she clocked him. Love it. Okay. Yeah, sure, he may have married or made me a wife quickly, but he also put bruises on me during the marriage, choked me up, ruined my self confidence, calling me ugly, calling my body ugly after giving birth to his child, carelessly stepped out on our marriage countless of times, hogged all the money we made, and other unspeakable things, but laughing at me because I haven't gotten married again yet. You're a clown. I'm glad she chewed him up. I feel like she don't really say nothing. I feel like she don't really say. I think in the beginning she may have, you know what I'm saying, gave him a little bit, but I feel like she don't really say nothing. I'm glad she got in the comments and chewed his ass up. The audacity of you. Wow, what was that needed? Yeah, you used her for clout to get you a coin off of whatever app you were using, and that's just what that is. So, like she said, I hope that you use that money towards your son's expenses since she didn't put you on child support. She ate him up. She ate him up. You are giving a bitter ex-wife, okay? As the person mentioned in the comments, okay? Let's go ahead and keep going. So he decided to come back and respond, all right? So let's see what the hell he trying to say, child.
Look, man, y'all know how to come tell my side of the story. Look,
He be so ready. He be so ready because he finna definitely use this as a moment for him to get a piece of a coin. I don't even think this girl responded after he put this video out. And I'm glad that she bled him dry. Like, I'm not even finna give you nothing else. Whatever you think, baby, believe that. Whatever you think, whatever your supporters want to think, y'all right, I'm wrong. Whatever y'all want to think, cool. But he ain't finna make no more coin up off me right now. I know that's right. Anywho,
nigga, I'm about to tell y'all what my BM said. Look, while he's laughing at me, I hope this coin he's making off my name help with some of his son expenses. Cause I gave him grace by not putting him on child support. First of all, you make more money than me on my soul. What you talking?
it wouldn't matter, baby. You still was gonna pay that child support. You was gonna pay your portion. And guess what? Nigga, she's making that much more money than your ass now. Now, okay? Because I don't believe her career fully popped off as an artist after doing YouTube and stuff. And she still does her YouTube, from my understanding. But she was more so a YouTuber when y'all broke up. So, sir, you was about gonna pay that anyway.
Talking about? And you know, if you did ask me for money, you know I'm gonna give you the little change
Cut
I
it
did
out
that for
without
my
giving her
son. Come on, now,
hell.
don't do that.
I don't believe that.
This whole time we've been separated, you have never asked me for money
Well, I
for our.
wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't ask a problematic ass nigga either. I would pick up my damn boots, pick up my underwear, and bitch, I would do what I need to do. Okay? And I feel like if she didn't ask you for nothing, it's because you didn't always willingly give it. And likely because she possibly didn't want to have shit to do with you without you throwing something back up in her damn face. I just don't trust it. I'm on her side. I don't care what nobody talk about.
Our son, and I have never asked you for money for our son when he's with me. So, how did the child support even get brought up? I understand you're frustrated, but you don't put somebody on child support that take care of their child or have a relationship with their child and wants to be with
Cut
their
it
child.
out. Cut it out.
And then it's okay for you to speak your truth about his dad online in interviews. Look, man, y'all know how to come tell my side of the story. Look, I had to start speaking his truth. I haven't taught my son anything. I'm a
What is?
narcissist.
Girl, I
I
can't.
haven't grown over the past couple years. Well,
You
damn,
haven't,
how you know I ain't grown over the past
because of the last post that you made that was unnecessary.
couple years? I'm confused. How you know that? And then you said I ain't taught our son nothing valuable. How you know that unless you turned it to Siri and you be eavesdropping in our conversations when he's over here? How do you know I haven't taught our son nothing valuable? Can you please answer me that? Please. I'll wait. And then you say,
How about you tell? How about you show her, since you've done so much of valuable things? Maybe it would translate in some type of way. So why don't you, like, instead of you asking her to show you, why don't you list it off for the people and tell them the way she listed off how you showed yourself up in that marriage y'all had? I think that you could list off the things you felt that you gave your child that was valuable.
I made you insecure. How? When you was already insecure, I may have added a little razzle dazzle
You
to it.
definitely added
But at the
razzle
end of the day,
dazzle.
what young couple haven't? I was insecure in our relationship.
Clearly.
I started wearing makeup.
Uh-uh.
And then you said it's, but then when his dad come out and start speaking his truth, I haven't taught my son anything. I'm a narcissist. I haven't grown over the past couple years. Well, damn, how you know I ain't grown over the past couple years? Crazy. Another man had to step up in my child's life as if I'm an absent dad. Stepping up in which way? Stepping up because he have to? Because he's there with you? Because he's staying there with you? Like, of course he's going to step up. Obviously, I would hope you wouldn't be with him if he didn't step up. But at the end of the day, it's not like I'm an absent dad or that I don't take care of my child, because I do. And my son know that everything that my son asks me for, he got it. When he's over there with you, he's still calling and asking me for stuff. Whether it's V-Bucks, anything, he know he got it. Only thing I haven't got my son is a monkey. Because who the f about to... I'm not taking care of no damn monkey, and I know it can't go over there. But everything else,
Georgia
our son
not
has
gonna allow
everything
that.
he needs and wants. He don't want for anything. He don't need for anything. And then you said you hope our son don't turn crazy, turn out like me. Is that because we didn't work out? What do you mean by that? Because I'm not a bad person. You know that.
Sorry, so you're just gonna overlook you over there addressing every single thing she put in the message in that comment, but you seem like you're overlooking the abuse allegations that were listed down there. And then got the audacity to ask like, "What you mean you don't want your son to turn out like me?" Girl, that's messy.
I may have failed as a boyfriend or a husband, but overall, I'm not a bad person. Okay?
I can't.
On my soul, I'm not. Any nigga that's around me gonna tell you I done put so many niggas on, I done help niggas do this, do that. So where the now I hope he doesn't be like me in the sense of, you feel me, when it comes to relationships. You feel me? And the mistakes I did. But at the end of the day, someone please help me out. And then you said I'm hogging all the money. Well, that's how clearance feel.
Good night.
Now you hogging all the money. You feel
Now,
me?
why you
Like,
don't brought that man up
turn
like
out
that?
like me.
I can't. So y'all just saw what was going on with Queen Naija and this baby daddy of hers, saying the ex-husband, whatever he is, this week or next week. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below regarding that situation, and we're about to go ahead and just move on to something else, okay? And I really want to get into Jeannie Ma and Jeezy because it appears that she has called him out a bit, with the courts. That she was saying that he has not been honoring the things that he agreed to honor, the agreement that they made within the divorce agreement, as they finalized it. And I hate to say it, but Jenny Bookie Doo, are we surprised? You shouldn't be, because it ain't no different than what he did to the woman that came before you, and even tried to use the relationship between y'all two to make it seem like that lady was jealous of what y'all had going on. He was supposed to pay certain things and take care of stuff when it came to the daughter he has with her, and he wasn't even doing that shit, and she had to take him back to court. This sounds on brand to me, and I been came to y'all about that story. When this first went down with the divorce between him and Jeannie, all the way back then, he also had situations with the past baby mama where he wasn't honoring things that the judge ordered him to do. You feel what I'm saying? So it just sounds so on brand. They're saying Jeannie Mai claims Jeezy is not complying with the terms of their divorce settlement. She says he owes her a ton of money and paperwork for 2 sets of wheels. According to new legal docs, the talk show host says her rapper ex-husband is not following through with a bunch of the things they agreed to when they finalized their split. Jeannie says their divorce settlement calls for Jeezy to pay for her daycare costs and school tuition for their child, deposit at least $500,000 in an interest-bearing account for their child, transfer the title for 2 cars, and cover 4 months of her rent. And he has not done any of that. Thing is, Jenny claims Jeezy failed to follow through on these things and says he's ghosting her and hanging her out to dry. He's definitely doing that. He did that to the last one. Okay, in the docs, Jeannie claims Jeezy already owes her $4,000 for tuition and childcare costs, and she says he hasn't given her access to the $500,000 account he was supposed to set up for their daughter. As for the cars, Jeannie says their divorce settlement called for her to walk away from the marriage with the 2021 Range Rover and a 2022 Ford Bronco, but she says Jeezy has yet to transfer the titles over to her, preventing her from being able to insure the vehicles and delaying her ability to have the Bronco shipped from Atlanta to Los Angeles. Okay, they're saying Jeannie also claims the divorce settlement calls for Jeezy to cover her rent for May through August, but she says he's yet to reimburse her and owes $92,417,000 for nearly 4 months of rent. Jeannie, where the fuck do you live? That you're paying $92,000 for 4 months, bitch, girl. What? Let me go and do the calculations. Okay, from May through August, here we are. May, June, July, August. That's 4 months. That's the 92. 4175. Bitch, you live in a $23,000 property, bitch. You out your mind. Let me say, I probably wouldn't have paid that shit either. I would have had to put a cap on it, bitch. Okay, it can't be more than 5 racks. Maybe 10 is pushing it, bitch. But if you think you're gonna go ahead and get a $23,000 property, excuse me, ma'am, and think I'm gonna pay that, you got me fucked up. But let me tell you something, Jeezy. You agreed to that. Scoot back. You agreed to that. You know what I'm saying? You agreed to that. People want to sit up there and say that she doing this and that to the man and did it. Girl, listen, at the end of the day, that's what he agreed to. Same thing I told y'all with Wendy Williams when Kevin or the ex-husband went up there to go against the conservator or who the guardian person. That's over Wendy, and everybody's like, oh, Kevin, you shouldn't get all that money and da. Girl, listen, I'm with you. However, if that is what Wendy Williams agreed to and that was a part of the divorce settlement, then it is what it is. Get that man his fucking money. Same thing with Jeezy. Jeezy agreed to these terms. He also chose to marry her because that was his foreign thing. So this is what it is. You get foreign situations, okay? It's definitely foreign to me because I ain't gonna ever be paying nobody no $92,000 for no goddamn rent. Okay, girl, I want to pay them hello? 23,000. I don't care how much money I got. I don't care how I could win the damn lottery, girl. And I'm not finna do that. 23, like, what the hell you got going on? No, ma'am. Okay? Get that lady them fucking cars. The same shit you tried to pull with the last baby mama. But Jeannie, if you would have been aware, you would have known what was really going on. Because he pulled similar stunts with the last one. Not coming through, following through on shit that he said that he was going to do and was ordered by the judge, period. And you know what's real interesting, honey? I had came across the article over there on Hollywood Unlocked by Jason Lee, and I'm not really going to get into the article, but basically the headline says that Jeezy's ex-girlfriend and child's mother, Mahi, defends him against Jeannie Mai's allegations amid the divorce. I guess trying to say that he was abusive and all of that stuff or whatever. So she wanted to come out and kind of like defend him. Okay, they're saying that that I think the nanny submitted an affidavit in which she described him as being an extremely loving dad to the couple's 2-year-old daughter. And then let's see if she came out. Let's see if that was. Let's see, however, it's reported that she sued him in 2020, claiming he failed to pay court-ordered child support. That's what he did, yup. He was supposed to pay her that money in 2020. And this is to Mahi, the one that has his other daughter, his oldest daughter, $10,000. And he wasn't doing that. He also was supposed to cover insurance and pay the school tuition, and he wasn't doing that either. But she decided to show up to the court and say that she experienced several. I'm sorry. Let me go down. She filed a report, says she's witnessed she calls him Jay, be a devoted, caring, and present father to their daughter, his oldest child. For almost 4 years, Jay's eldest child lived with them and was able to see their relationship grow every day. At no point was Jay ever physical, mental, or emotionally abusive to the children. Now, she didn't say whether he was abusive or anything to her. She's only speaking on the children. But let me tell y'all something. For this woman, I truly believe, and this is, allegedly in my opinion, when this woman decided to write this letter for Jeezy, an affidavit or whatever on his behalf, I feel like he agreed to give her something in order for her to do it. I do. I feel like there may have been some conversations like, what you need done? Okay, I'll take care of that. Just go ahead and write this statement for me. And I think there was an exchange that could have been made, in my opinion. I don't know that to be fact, but in my opinion, I think that's made, because, she wasn't really fucking with him for real. When he sat up there playing in her face, talking about she was jealous of Jeannie Ma. Then I think he tried to sit up there and say that she threatened to kill him or something. This is what Jeezy said about the woman before Jeannie Ma, the mother of his oldest child. And she was like, boy, what the hell you talking about? I ain't never say no shit like that. Okay, it says Jeezy's baby mama blasted him in court for alleging that she threatened to kill him. This was back in 2022. Okay, taking him to court for stuff that he's supposed to handle. It says Jeezy's baby mama, Mahi, has accused the rapper of intentionally trying to humiliate her in court by lying about her jealousy towards his current fiance, as well as her dangerous mental instability, as Jeezy and Mahi continue to battle it out in court, which is real interesting because I feel like that's part of the narrative with Miss Jeannie Ma, trying to paint her out to see, make it seem like she got some mental instability, or she the one that's the problem, or this, that, and the other, whoop de whoop de whoop, and all this other okay? Girl, no, that man ain't no saint, and I'ma still bump the music if I feel like it. I'm not gonna lie to you, girl. If I feel okay, but I'm just gonna call a thing a thing. All right, they said Jeezy and Mahi continue to battle it out in court in their custody and child support case. Things have gotten even nastier between them. They're saying that the baby mama Mahi called out her ex for allegedly missing some of his child support payments, as well as failing to follow through with the court ordered purchase of her new vehicle. Court ordered. Yep, I read that the last time. Okay. So there's that. He tried to fire back and say, "Oh, she's just being vindictive and jealous or whatever because I done got engaged." You done got engaged to the very woman that your ass done sat up there a few years later and divorced. Cut it out. She filed new court documents accusing Jeezy of spreading lies about her in court to make her appear unstable, just to humiliate and embarrass her. And y'all think he ain't doing the same damn thing with Jeannie Mai? Let me tell y'all something. A dog don't listen. What they say, a dog, a tiger, whatever, don't change his stripes too much. Okay, not too much is changing about the animals. Okay, now he can act like a chameleon all he fucking wants to. Okay, now snakes may shed their skin just a little piece. Okay. But it's still giving slithery and slimy. But anyhow, I'll just let y'all know. So, yeah, it sounds on brand. In my personal, it sounds on brand. So I don't know why nobody is surprised, shocked in any type of way with this. And really, Jeannie, I feel like you probably should have did a little piece of research when it came to him and not let that man sit up there and woo you. Ain't that's what you did? You let that man sit up there and woo you. That I feel like, in my personal opinion, that Jeezy may have love bombed this woman. I do. Love bombed the shit out of her like he probably did the last one. Oh my, Tuki lie. Okay. Sat up there and played y'all. And then don't want to come through for y'all. That is disrespectful, sir. That's disrespectful for the women that done had your laid down and had your kids. Do your part. Do your part. And now I'm convinced that the reason Jeezy married Jeannie Ma was for two reasons. One, the passing of his mom and trying to fill a void, in my personal opinion. In my personal. Two, to also make that baby mama jealous, to stick it to her. To stick it to her. So I feel like the whole proposal was never genuine. I don't think Jeannie knew that. I don't think she knew that. But he had his own reasons for why he came forth and married this woman. And I think she probably thought it was love, but I don't think it was always that at all. I think it was tied to other shit he had going on. Just like I feel like some people hurry up and they may go get in a relationship after their last ex, thinking that that's gonna make the past ex jealous, like, yeah, I'm with this new girl type shit. You know? And mind you, he was engaged to the last baby mama. He didn't marry her. So to get engaged to Jenny and marry her, and I think they got engaged and married in a short amount of time, definitely given. My mama done passed away, trying to fill a void, and I'm finna stick it to this bitch. Okay, and Your Honor, she just jealous. The only reason why she asking for all of this and asking me to actually pay my child support because I'm behind, and actually trying to get me to take care of the car that I said that you had ordered me to buy for her, is because she really jealous. Are you crazy? Then trying to say the lady threatened to kill you? Really? And then 2 years later, not even 2 years later, the lady coming to the front to sit up there and give a statement on your behalf to try and say, oh, he's never done this and that to the children. She was being very clear when she wrote her statement. She was talking about the children. She wasn't talking about herself. But in order for her to write that letter in my personal, on your behalf, with the very woman you tried to sit up there and make it seem like she was jealous of that relationship, it's because you offered her something in my personal, in exchange for something, because that's the only damn thing that makes sense to me. Good luck. Okay. So we'll see what's going to happen with the judge and see if he's going to order him to pay something immediately before you walk out this courtroom. And I need it done by the end of this week. Immediately. Do not play with me. Okay? You wasting good time in here. Child, we going to see how that play out. That's giving messy. You know what else is giving messy? Jennifer Williams, as we're talking about courtrooms and people not paying stuff and giving up money and whoop de whoop and doing what they want to do out here. Let's talk about Miss Jen. Okay, let's get into you for a little bit. So, Mr. Christian Walden, Christian Gold, Christian Louboutin, I don't know what he is this week or next week. I don't care. But what I will say is that he is going to jail now. Y'all know that he got caught up because he had a previous case that led to, or that involved DV with the past girlfriend, I believe the first baby mama. He gave this elaborate story with Carlos King that really didn't add up or make a lot of sense, but he could finesse Jen because Jen, let me tell you something, baby girl. I don't always dislike you like other people may dislike you when it comes to the show or basketball wise. I actually like to see you have a little bit of backbone, even if you get beat up. At least have some type of backbone, okay? Don't let people just run over you all the time, right? But at the same time, I think that you will definitely be getting finessed by this young man in a few years because although you're a grown woman, you have a young lady mindset. Yeah, and it's giving I don't want to say weak, but that's for lack of a better word, but it's definitely giving a younger person mindset as if they don't know any better as they enter the relationships in their early 20s, right? But for you to be a woman that may have been married and experienced multiple relationships where people have scammed you or finessed you in any type of manner, you get with this person that you actively know does not see their children or pay child support for their children consistently, and that should be a flag for you. I wouldn't want to deal with nobody that's not consistent in other human beings' lives. I feel like you can't give me a lot and not be there for them. That's what I don't see how y'all do it. I don't want to hear nothing about the baby mama probably mad that she this and that. At the end of the day, he shouldn't have had kids with her. You did. Figure it out. I just don't feel like you could give a person your complete all and be 100% absent to your children. And then as you go or get older in age, you're looking for those same children to do for you. Absolutely the fuck not. After you done lived your life and expired yourself out, they got to sit up there and deal with their traumas, the different things that they've experienced with the absence of you, and then got to turn around and deal with the old age and whatever other health shit your ass got going on. No, thank you. But anywho, back to you, Jen. You have a weak woman mindset, okay? And I need you to get up. Don't stand up. Get your ass up, okay? Get your ass the fuck up. This man is definitely going to play you in the next few years. I don't care about what nobody talking about, girl. If you make it to 10, but I feel like he's going to play you in the future, and really that could be anybody's situation because how you start out now may not be what it's gonna be later on, right? But for you, I feel like if he ain't making no changes, this don't look too good. I don't know if you got a prenup. I'm inclined to believe that you don't have a prenup, and even if you do, I feel like it's a very generous prenup in my personal opinion. It was said that, first of all, he was out here traveling. Due to the DV case that he had, they landed him in jail. I think he went for like a few years. I think he had like a longer sentence, but he did a few years in prison. And then after that, I think he ended up having probation or something. And he was required to pay like restitution. I think he had to pay money to the victim. He also has child support and things that he has to take care of. And yeah, I don't. I think he continued to have balances. He even went on the show and talked about how, hey, Jen, I got a restitution or whatever. I got to pay $250 some thousand or whatever. And maybe that number was exaggerated for the show. But at the end of the day, don't go over to Carlos's podcast and you're talking all these big numbers like you got it like that. And you can just make all this money in just minutes and not see to it that your financials are taken care of. Now, granted, it's not an uncommon thing for people to have a lot of money and not take care of shit. I think a lot of people do that. People in the lower class, middle class, and upper class, all the motherfuckers do it. They got money to pay. Y'all got money probably right now to pay shit off and just not finna do it right. I ain't finna do it right now. Okay? But when it comes to like restitution and it comes to, your children, pay that shit right now. Right now. They didn't ask to be here. Pay that shit right now. Okay? Um, Very, very, very disrespectful. Don't go on that platform talking about all this money you made and you got all this time to pay what you're supposed to pay and you don't. And then you sit in front of this woman and ask her for the money. Okay, I think the baby mama even mentioned over on Simone's thing that according to her, and all of this, is alleged. Okay, but this came out of her mouth. She said that he even kind of asked her for some coin. Okay, it's like, what the hell is going on? Like, I don't know. I think he kind of lied about the amount that he owed as well. I think the number was exaggerated, but it wasn't that much money. But when he got on Carlos' show, he said it's two different situations. You got your child support, and I don't know what other factor he got. Maybe he's talking about restitution versus child support. I don't know what the hell going on. I just know money is owed, and regardless of how much money is owed, you sat on that platform and said you made more. You make more than what the money is owed is worth, okay, or whatever that is. You should have paid it off, okay. That's all I'm getting to. Should have been paid off with as much as you make. Now they're saying Christian was taken into custody on that Friday morning. They were hoping to not have that happen, from my understanding. They were hoping that he could not go to jail, report right now. They were hoping that he could go to the wedding, do the honeymoon, and serve his time afterwards. I don't think that's a bad request to ask. I mean, as an attorney, I think, hey, you want to put, when you represent your client, you're going to push it to see how far you can take it, right? That's what y'all do. I don't think that was bad to ask, considering the fact that the wedding is around the corner. Why start him now when it's around the corner? We could just get all of this over with afterwards, okay? But the judge is like, hell no. I don't know who the hell you think you got. Like, you got me fucked up, okay? No. I understand. Y'all paid a lot of money. So let me tell you, I've been married before too, and that shit costs a lot of money, and I get it. So I ain't gonna let y'all money go to waste like that. And I know y'all don't flew them damn people out there. So I'm with you. I'm with you just a little piece, okay? I'm with you just a little piece, okay? But let me tell you what I can do. You gonna take your you gonna take your it's to jail now. Don't be upset. Don't look at me like that. Okay, cause you did the crime, you finna do the time. Okay, did you fly your ass out this country? And you ain't let nobody know, you ain't notify nobody. Well, then you gotta deal with the consequences, baby. This is a part of the punishment. Okay? Just like you ain't let us know that you was traveling abroad and doing what you do, knowing that you wasn't supposed to. I don't have to let you go. Just like you ain't let me know, I don't have to let you go. You understand? But this is what I'm gonna do for you, honey. That's what I'm gonna do. You go, you going to jail today, baby. You going to jail. Get that right. Get that in your spirit. Do what you need to do and strain your face, okay? You going to jail on today. And this is what I'll do for you. You will get out the night before so you can take your ass overseas. Hopefully you get there on time. You will have that wedding. And you better have as much fun as you can. Because after that, you're going to bring that ass back. That's not my problem, sweetheart. I understand it's a honeymoon. That's not my problem, Bookie Duke. Okay? I hope that you have the insurance to push that honeymoon back. Did you get insurance on the trip? You got to check in with Jen. She was the one that booked it. Well, do what you got to. That ain't got nothing to do with me, sweetheart. What I know, this is my courtroom. Can I speak? Thank you. I'm speaking. I'm speaking. Thank you. Okay. So what we're going to do is you will go in today. You will get out on next week. You will go and you will have that wedding and have the time of your life. And then you going to come and do the rest of the time over here. Okay. Because this is the punishment for violating. All right. Now, the quicker you get started, the quicker this can be over with. I'm really trying to help you out. I'm trying to expedite this process for you, honey. Okay. Is there anything else? Okay. We can move forward. All right. That's what it was given. I listen to people saying that it was 15 days. I'm hearing 30 days. Girl, whatever amount of days it is, he's still going to be locked up for them days. It's what it's given. TMZ is saying 15 days. I'm inclined to believe what Simone said, and she was in the actual building. Okay, her and Mims is giving 30 days. Okay, that's what it look. It look like it's giving 30 days, or that's what you giving. Okay, now I don't know how y'all got 15. I don't know what that looks like. But yeah, I think he's gonna be locked down for 30 days. But I don't know if they're gonna try and ask the judge, hey, can he just do 15? So I don't know. But anywho, it's giving 30 days. That's what's on the map for the day, okay? So there's that. I don't think that he's going to be able to do the honeymoon because it sounds like they're saying the wedding is gonna take place like all week long or something like that. So Jen is sick about it. But then also you better put on your happy face like Beyonce. I woke up this morning, the sunshine was shining. I put on my happy face. I'm living, I'm grateful, I'm breathing, I'm able. Okay, to put on my happy face. You better put on your happy face, bitch. Because at least that man gonna be up there walking to the altar, honey. And you about to go ahead and commit to marrying this man. Let me tell you, I'll be pissed the fuck off. Because I feel like Jen didn't know nothing about this. I feel like Jen did not know that he was not supposed to travel. I do. I feel like she did not know that information. And once this information is found out after they made all of these plans to get married, I will be pissed the fuck off. And maybe deep down in her gut, she wants to call it off. But knowing how much money has been spent towards this wedding, she probably can't call herself to do such a thing. And girl, it's sad. Y'all know what I keep hearing? I keep hearing Tina Turner when I believe it was Vanessa Bell Calloway that said it's never okay to let a motherfucker pound on you. That's what I'm hearing in my head. But I'm hearing it in a different way. It's never okay to let a motherfucker lie to you. You feel what I'm saying, girl? Child, this is some crazy stuff, honey. This is some crazy stuff. Ooh, 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 ooh. Miss a girl. They said, according to the court documents, him and Jennifer went to Italy and Switzerland in July. It looks like the probation officer busted them based on their social media posts. I also feel like somebody about was over there looking into her nikah and sent information over there to the probation officer, if you ask me. That's what I think. But anyway, so Christian also failed to pay $12,500 in restitution to his victim, which he apparently settled up Friday. That's right, he did settle it up because that's what you gonna need to do. Okay? When you going into the courtrooms to ask the judge for something, I need this favor. Can you help me out just a little bit? You might want to show that you have respect for the judicial system or whatever, for the law, and pay them motherfucking fines that you got. You might want to go ahead and show it like, listen, I done paid my piece. I done took care of this right here. Can you do me a little favor? Okay? Help me out just a little piece. That's what it's giving. I took care of this. Can you do me a favor? All right? He's behind bars at this time. I don't know when rehearsals and stuff is supposed to start. I don't know if Jen has already flown overseas to get rehearsal and things started, but I'm sure the people that's going to go over there, all the way over there to support her, despite knowing what they know about her man, they're going to give her all the love and support. So ain't no need in feeling too embarrassed, even though I know you're going to feel embarrassed, but understand, he embarrassed you. You did a little bit too. You did. You embarrassed yourself too, just a little piece by the way that you hold him down so much that you hold him down, like, right? But also, he brought this upon you. So if you want to be mad at anybody, make sure that you show your anger towards him. Don't be too mad at the people that has exposed him, in my personal, because I feel like if he would have been so open and made sure that you knew this and knew that and all and took care of his shit like he said that he was, then it would have been nothing for anybody to have on him for them to expose him. You know what I'm saying? But you say that he told you everything, or he's already had that conversation with you, and I just refuse to believe that he told you that he was able to fly out of the country. I just don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that you were aware of that at all. And this is why we're here now. Okay? But either way, honey girl, good luck. Hopefully everything works out for Miss Jen Penn. And that's that. All right. You guys leave your thoughts and comments down below on everything that we talked about today. I am Jami, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jami, that's me. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be